Trump's new green card pause. They're giving people advice, and a lot of this advice is being typed up by journalists. They're not lawyers, and they're telling people Trump wants you to go home and come back and go through the consular processing. For a vast majority of people, if you leave, you're not getting back in. If you overstayed your visa by 180 days or more, you're inadmissible for 3 years. You're going to have a 3-year wait outside. And if you overstayed it by a year or more, it's a 10-year ban. So what are we talking about here? The summary that says Trump wants people to go home and get their green cards that way, yeah, I mean that's what they want. But for a large number of people, you can't do that. At least the people that are already here and are already in the process, you're going to have to stay and fight. Because if you leave, you're going to pick up one of those either 3 or 10-year ban. Now, for people who are here and are in love with an American and are thinking about getting the green card, under the new policy, yeah, that's what you do. You'd get married, and then you'd go back to your home country, and your American citizen spouse would file for you from here, and you guys would be separated during the time that it takes to process that. Right now, it's about 18 months. Now, the citizen can go visit you, but you're not getting back in here, certainly not as a tourist, because you've got an intention that's not a tourist intention, that's an intention to get a green card. So you're no longer admissible as a tourist. So that's what they want you to do. I don't know why. But it is something of a paradox, because it always has been like, well, I'll just overstay my visa for as long as I want and then get married. So they don't want you to do that anymore. Okay, so that's fine in the future for people, that are thinking about getting married and getting a green card now. That's the way you're going to want to plan to do it. But for all the people that are already in the country, this is a bigger problem. If you're in here and you've overstayed your visa, again, you've got either a 3-year or a 10-year ban. So if you try and get married and then go home and get a green card, then you're not going to be able to get it. You're going to have to wait 3 or 10 years to get it. So for you guys, it's probably worthwhile to stay and fight. That is to say, try and get your green card here. Worst case is that they tell you no, and then you leave and do your 3 or 10-year ban and come back. But for now, yeah, this advice, it's not very good advice, because they're summarizing this thing as a statement that new law requires people to go home to get green card. For millions of people, you can't do that. I mean, not really, not without suffering that bad. So for large numbers of people, it's worth it to fight it out. This is Immigration Attorney Joseph Patrick Murphy with my thoughts on the advice to go home and get your green card that way. Thanks for watching.